Okay, guys, welcome back. It is... What game is it?
Just game one. You
Game
got
one. Brilliant. Game one between these two players. First of whom is up here in the top left, playing in the orange. From Chobo Team 6, it is Vespasian.
And his opponent down here on the bottom right-hand corner of the map, it is from Team 440. He is Seryph.
Yes, indeed. And got my eye on Vespasian for some interesting things in this series.
Yes, he does tend to have some pretty interesting builds overall. So,
yeah, we saw. We saw. I believe it was his wife, Baby Puncher, yesterday. Yeah. Pull off some interesting builds, shall we say? Very, very fast 3-0, possibly the fastest 3-0 in StarCraft history. But in this case, it's going to be Vespasian who is showing his prowess in the world of Gouda, and yeah, proxied factory. Seryph's own factory is coming down as well. About the same speeds, but of course Vespasian is a lot closer to his opponent's base. And Seryph actually looks like he's going to be... Oh no, he's just searching around with his SCV for what's going on, I think. Yeah. I was wondering if he was going to do his own proxy starport or something, but that would be silly.
Indeed. Yeah, people that are familiar with Vespasian will know to look for something. And as such, he often does get caught, but this factory is going to probably be finished here in time, by the time it ever gets seen, if it does. And there, he finds it now. But can't be all that stunned by it.
No, not too surprising. I wouldn't have thought. So I guess he's going to send an SCV up here, try and figure out what's coming out. It's a Widow Mine, of course. Yeah. And a starport actually is being built a little further away by Vespasian. So,
yeah, that's pretty clever. Like, to pull back a little bit, make him think that maybe you've caught everything. You could even float that back home, make him think your attack failed, and then come in. The only bad thing, I guess, is that the same thing that helps you against a Cloaked Banshee helps you against the Widow Mine. You need detection for both, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
True, but we'll see. I mean, I think it could be, like, just a medevac into, like, Hellion drops.
Yeah, could easily be.
But we'll see. Yeah, there's a
medevac coming up. He's supply block there for just a second. Scan catching the Marines moving out if he saw that quickly enough.
Yeah, just barely. But I don't know whether he was actually paying attention there. Vespasian has already picked up one kill in this Widow Mine, but moving up, the second Widow Mine gets burrowed up. Got a good position on this ramp now to gradually move forwards. But actually, I wondered if Seryph's Widow Mine was in range of Vespasian's Widow Mines. Widow Mine versus Widow Mine is an interesting battle.
Yeah, it can be. Can be indeed. The Banshee going off towards the north side here obviously wants to try and avoid being seen. But actually it's going to get seen by that medevac there as he tried to cut through.
Yeah, it looks like.
And the SCVs are coming for Vespasian.
When are they not? One day Vespasian will play a match without pulling the SCVs, but it is not this day.
Not this day.
Nice little bit of a marine micro there. Picks it up and saves it.
A tank is coming too. Getting the tank thrown on here. Widow Mine's placed on the ramp here. Tank is somehow not in range. Oh, sorry, those are his. Never mind. I was completely mistaken about what was going on there. The SCVs coming on in.
Vespasian's Widow Mines are burning up, and they're going to get huge hits on those SCVs, take a lot of them out. And Seryph's going to be trying to tank his tank, but he can't do that. Vespasian just has too much damage here, and he's pushing on forwards. 19 army supply to 10. His SCVs are getting in the action as well, all getting cleaned up by Seryph as it happens, but they soften up Seryph's SCVs enough, and these Marines are going to be almost invincible to those SCVs with the power of that healing power of that medevac.
Yeah, Widowmine gets down again. We'll finish off these SCVs.
Ooh, a couple of Marines
taking a few
well.
Marines, but it kind of doesn't matter that much now.
Yeah, but now one more tank comes out, but I think it's going to be a bit too late. Oh, actually, I don't know if that was delivered by Vespasian, but he does manage to take out the... Oh, actually, yeah, he does manage to take out the siege tank, finally, and more units being rallied in. No income for Seryph, 5 army supply, and I think this is going to be it. This is going to be Vespasian taking game number 1 in his inimitable fashion.
Oh, Seryph, though, has a cloaked Banshee now coming in.
That's true.
Nice pickup here. He's got to be watching out for the Widowmines himself, though. We're going to get the micro.
Yeah, 1 scan. As soon as Vespasian has NG for it, he's just 3 NG away. 1 scan and the Widowmine will be enough to take out that Banshee. As it is, Vespasian's going to be trying to micro. The scan comes down, but... Oh, there it is. That's the Widowmine. That's the last unit Seryph had. GG. Vespasian.
Just as I mentioned, when we come back, we're already seeing an SCV going out by our orange Terran player on the bottom of the map. He is representing Chobo Team 6. He is Vespasian.
And his opponent, up here on the top spawn from Vanguard Research Station. He knows that something's coming at him, but he doesn't know what. Nope. From 440 Gaming, it is the Yellow Terran, Seryph.
Indeed, and it will be a barracks placed reasonably far away. Means it's actually kind of unlikely to get scouted. You'll notice it's literally just outside the visible range of that watchtower should his opponent decide to go by. And see what he does from here. He's getting a gas. So it could be Proxy Reaper. Could be some sort of Marauder play like you had mentioned before. He is cutting off SCV production.
Yep, keeping it very, very low. Looks like just a Proxy 8-8 Reaper.
Yeah.
So, yeah, relatively, like, this is a standard cheese. This is a cheese I've seen pro players use before, which is a little unusual. This is as close as Vespasian gets to macro, really, is using popular build order cheeses.
Yeah, this exists. So, he is getting that first Reaper on out.
Yes, indeed. And this is a good map for it as well. Vanguard Research Station. Yeah. Tons of area to jump up into that main base. And I think this is going to serve him pretty well as well. Seryph, of course, checking around for these proxy locations, but Vespasian is the master of proxy locations. Although, actually, this Reaper is going to find the SCV, picks that one on off. But unfortunately for Seryph, he went gas before Rax, so Vespasian actually only has, Seryph only has 1 Marine out, and if Vespasian can pick this off with the Reaper, then that'll be basically game over. Luckily, Seryph has
trying to get the bunker down here. Second Marine does come out. We'll probably be able to deny that.
Oh,
almost trapped the Reaper.
Yeah, very close there.
Now, one thing, he is going for a Hellion. Given what his opponent's doing, he stopped his SCVs. Actually, Vespasian did at his home base. I wonder what's happening. Okay, they're just pulling them, obviously.
Uh-huh.
But a single Widowmine actually would indefinitely hold.
It would indefinitely hold that certain location.
Like eventually, yeah.
Like Hellions are still really good on Reapers.
Yeah.
Especially given that Vespasian hasn't reached that critical mass.
Yeah.
And not that Seryph knows this, but like the SCVs on the way will take a bit of damage from that Hellion. So now Vespasian, it's going to be his final push. The SCVs come up, the Reapers following them up as well, but Seryph does have 2 Hellions that can't get back against this for ages. Seraph's own SCVs coming off the line as well. And how much will Vespasian do? He's trying to focus fire down these Hellions. Once he's taken that, everything else should take care of itself. But these Hellions, one of them being protected so well by the Marines, by the SCVs, and just a single Reaper left. GG, says Vespasian. He knows it's over. Seryph holds game number 2. Okay, guys, welcome back. It's Iron Fortress, and yeah, going for the percentage play down the bottom left. It is the CTL 6 player. It is Vespasian.
And his opponent over here on the right-hand side of the map, once again going for the gas first, it is representing Team 440. He is Seryph. And we're getting even to quicker barracks here. No gas this time around. So just going to be limited to Marines, but maybe a decent number of them.
Yeah, quite a few Marines. Certainly.
Yeah.
And
now, at this point in the game, as you mentioned before the game started, he doesn't know which direction they should go.
no.
Not yet. So the first SCV is already rallied, though, to scout in the right direction. The second one is up at the other corner.
Yeah, and when both of those have arrived, he will at least know where his opponent is, or more accurately, where his opponent. The two possibilities of where his opponent isn't.
Yeah.
And yeah, then we'll see. So now that SCV is going to go straight to Seryph's base, spot it, and this is like, this doesn't look super weird for Seryph. This is a fairly normal scouting time for an SCV to come in. So
Yeah,
this doesn't
that's
tip
true.
him off. Yeah, this doesn't tip him off for anything going like, oh, this is a bit funny. What's this SCV doing here this time? But it's going to take it out, which is nice. Like, every unit counts, even SCVs in cheese situations like
Yeah,
this.
for sure. For sure. That is several shots. And a third barracks has been constructed at home and is rallying towards the middle point here that already has a reasonable number of them out.
Okay,
Sarah
I
will
reckon.
go looking around. Yeah.
I reckon Vespasian just gets a bunch of Marines and then pulls off his SCVs.
Yeah, well, obviously.
One push.
I think
pull in.
that he's already
No
doing it.
transition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, there he goes.
Already doing it.
There he
It's
goes.
weird. He rallies his SCVs to the orbital command first, and then he pulls
To get all the money.
Yeah, I guess so.
Still not much point when you've only got
Yeah,
35.
yeah.
There's
like,
nothing you
but
can
he
do with
like
that.
does it and leaves him there for a second. It's kind of weird. But anyway, they are coming through now. The Marine for Vespasian does start to shoot at that. Now, there's no bunker for Seryph or anything.
It's just starting
He's
now. I
trying to
think
do
it's a
it,
little
but
late.
that's going to be too late. Yeah.
Yeah.
CV's
The
coming.
SCVs. The boys are here. Vespasian has arrived in the building. What does Seryph have? A Banshee is on the way. If he gets this Banshee out, then he is in a great position. The shoot and scoot should let him basically just win the game. But
If he
I
is
don't
perfect.
think that's going to happen.
No, he's not going to get it out. Although the SCVs being pulled here,
Yeah. Seryph
he's
can-
just trying to do it in a way that keeps this Banshee alive.
Yeah, he wants to try and like drive Vespasian off, force him to kill this.
Doing
SCVs
pretty
for a
well
while.
there.
Yeah, I think
green
actually
count is not going down that much.
It's close.
10 to 5.
5
yeah.
seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna finish. It's gonna finish. It just gets out. And Seryph's micro has to be on point though. He really. Didn't
Oh,
want
and he's
to go for that
trapped
head.
completely. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Vespasian just has a couple Marines left, and the Banshee is gonna clear them up. Seryph, game 2 as well. Just
Yeah.
there's one more Marine. There's one Marine.
Yeah,
3
there's-
Marines for
there's
Vespasian.
2 on
So
the
damn
map,
close.
yeah.
He knows. GG.
Down here on the bottom right-hand corner of Echo, we do have representing Chiobo Team 6. He is not yet cheesing. It is Vespasian.
And then his opponent up here in the top left. Shown some pretty good holes in the last couple of games. Will he be able to do it again from 440 Gaming? We have the Yellow Terran Seryph.
And so far, things looking normal on Vespasian's side of things. He is just getting the gas first, as his opponent did, and just building the barracks at home in the normal wall-off type formation.
Yeah, basically, it looks normal. It
Yeah.
looks 100% normal. Quite a lot of gas, but like nothing you go, whoa, that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Why has he
no,
gone double gas first? But I think it's going to be like a fast factory and a Reaper or something, whereas
Yeah.
Seryph is just going for the factory.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it does seem to be lining up that way. He'll have the 150. Could be factory add-on, factory Reaper. Will he get the Reaper? Boop-a-doop. Add-on. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. So now, does Vespasian, is that add-on for the factory, or is he building a bunch of Marines?
I almost think that, well, there's two minds. I'd almost say it's for the barracks because he built the factory further back, but he also may have just done that so that it would be less likely to be seen from the ramp. So I don't know.
Yeah.
And he is rallying the factory forward, so it looks like he's going to leave things the way it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks a little bit like that. Could swap them over later on, but for now, it's just Widowmines and Marines. There's the starport as well, so some kind of Widowmine Marine drop incoming. And again, Seryph is opening up with his Banshee. I mean, why not? It served him pretty well in the last couple games, so I think it could be a pretty good choice.
Indeed, he has. The starport going obviously behind the Widowmine or the mineral line there. Starport for Seryph has been finished as well, and he'll be putting that on a tech lab. So likely to see Banshees yet again.
Yep, looks that way.
The supply drop for Vespasian.
Yeah, something I've noticed is he does that. Like he I'm not sure about this time because it doesn't seem to be like his build is tight enough to require a supply drop. But he was just perfectly happy to supply drop. Like his build in the last game included a supply drop, and it's the sort of build where it's just tight enough. You have to do it. I mean, no, to be honest, actually, his build in the last game was an old school 3 racks, and I know that requires a supply drop. So it's one of the scouting hints of the build. So it's kind of cool to see that, and maybe we'll be seeing a lot more of it in Legacy of the Void when macro mechanics are removed.
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, if they remove it, would they be removing that too, though? I don't know how that's going to work. Well, they don't know how that's going to work yet either, so hardly any point speculating. Banshee is making its way down towards Vespasian's base.
Yep. And Vespasian so far hasn't pulled any STVs, hasn't done anything.
No,
Raven on his way.
He's getting a Raven. Cloak is done now, though.
Yeah. Yep. He has a siege tank as well. And Seryph is going to come in here, see that. He spots the Widowmine as well. He wants to be a little careful because if a scan and a couple shots from a couple Marines could take out his Banshee very easily. But so far, Banshee picks up a few kills on Marines and is going to try and find some more. But the scan's going to force the Banshee away for a while, at least out of the range of the scan. Yeah. Maybe a little unnecessary because that Raven is now out, but Vespasian.
He sees the exact moment of the SCV pull. He's probably got time to make bunkers and stuff if he feels like it, given how early he saw that. A factory's coming with him.
He's actually just going to kind of...
harass the Banshee.
Yeah, harass the Banshee a little bit as they move across the map while nuzzling that siege tank up into a nice cozy spot in the middle there. A couple bunkers are coming down, but I think those are a little late.
Yeah, he could have done that a fair bit earlier.
Yeah.
Although he will kind of have to slow push here. There is a tank up at the top there for Seryph. He can't just charge in with everything. Banshee coming in the back too. Yeah, Banshee coming in the back, trying to pick off a few more things. He does indeed charge in.
Oh, he actually sieged up a tank in range of one of Seryph's tanks, so Vespasian's going to lose a critical tank here. But his Raven's going to move forwards and do some damage to one of Seryph's tanks. I don't know if it'll be enough to win the game, though. Vespasian has a good defensive position here. He can take out this tech lab, but that'll still give Seryph one more tank. And yeah, Seryph's Banshee here as well. Does get taken out, but now Vespasian is surging on forwards. His siege tank moving up, but I think Seryph just has too much. Those two siege tanks he has nestled there are going to annihilate Vespasian's push here. And back home, he's got nothing. GG, Seryph.
The factory almost made its way across the map.
Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to support the ASL by hitting the button now.